Nice, three boxes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Doo-doo-doo. Excuse-moi. Dum, doo-doo-doo.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, alright, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
I mean, if she is, why won't you, bitch?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
If it's too much trouble, don't worry about us.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
Yeah, she's like a bigger Klee.
What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Your main point got a bit buried in all the extra information.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
I guess.
Sensei is here. Our dojo can be revitalized.
You look a lot better now. Once the knot in my head came loose, I knew what to do next. Although I have lost my vision, I have no way of making my dream come true. I still have a group of disciples to succeed my will. The Meiku Shisui art will never be forgotten. I guess you can talk as your heart contents. So beautiful. Doggy. My doggy. Kamsahamnida.
Here we are.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Morihiko.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Nice, Morihiko. Morihiko!
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up.
Yeah.
Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Hi, yes. Thank you very much. Sorry for the trouble.
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it.
Ooh, like me.
Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Oh, the Tanukis and the Kitsunes.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you.
Let me cut some hairs of my doggy's snout. Little snout. Snout. Oh, so beautiful. So beauty. Hey. There.
Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I like that. I mean, at least with her, and also with Ayaka, it's like that. Like they value the artisans' work, you know, and more in this economy and virus thing. You really need to pay the common people what they work, right?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Yoimiya? Seems like you happily do anything for anyone. Fireworks are pretty important to Inazuma, huh? Yeah.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to.
Ooh. Can you marry me? And take me to Inazuma and hunt visions bearers.
When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Oh, this looks nice.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries.
Some worries.
How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my order, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child.
The
The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is an important event. This, I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough.
Then stop talking and do the horse already, dude.
Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Okay. Miss Koichi.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
It was nice just listening quietly. Yeah, I think this is. You seem to get along well with everyone.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mustad, the city of freedom. Liyue, the nation of contracts.
I haven't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beidou, it sounds like a really interesting place.
Ooh, I just got Beidou.
But something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their Archon left. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
to track down an enemy god. I'm looking for my lost brother. We know already.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too!
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh.
It actually looks nice here. With the purple tree behind, the lighting.
That must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I really like all the environment. The colors. I like it very much. I'm kind of comparing the models of the both of them. It's not that different. I want to see what's the difference in the eyes that I don't get. I mean, now it's less, but there's something in her in the eyes of Yoimiya.
Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes.
Okay, this is the why. With visions, you try and change things. A state of tranquility where very little ever changes. I mean, at the end of the day, the same is boring, but also a lot of changes are too much.
The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
No, it's okay. I can stay here.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
I will bear that in mind. Yeah, this is true.
Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
Ooh.
And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories.
Here I don't mind her much. Okay, maybe I get it. Look at her eyes. It's just like a brown dot in the middle, and the golden around. And in Traveler and the other guys, is more Pokeball-ish. It's like a bigger, clearer pupil, center of the eye, big circle, and a little circle there. Maybe that's it.
Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Ooh, nice. I will add it to my list of candidates. It also depends what my brother thinks. No.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
They know her. We just finished, as it happens.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though we don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
makes me think of Atsuko. It is technically sturdy though.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Ooh.
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakujiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
Yeah.
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
We were chased by the Millelith in Liyue too. Do we have to be the bad guys in Inazuma as well?
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then.
You're seasoned crooks already.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah. No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Ooh.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, it looks now nice, the spirit there. The glowy of the cleansed sakura tree.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left.
Yeah.
But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right, you should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pops? Pops?
Huh.
Oh, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Let's feed the doggy. The doggy, the doggy, the doggy is beautiful. The doggy, the doggy, the doggy is beautiful. Ni wish it the Robert, the thief that got thief.
Oh, she's always full of life. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Now that I'm doing the mission, I'm starting to want her. She looks nice.
Go, Barbara, go!
I don't really care about her abilities, but she's looking nice. And I think I will do a temple, I don't know, say temple, 10 wishes in Ayaka banner for Janfei. Oh, I know this guy.
Go, Barbara, go!
Excuse me.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Nice. She started touching the subject from the start.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Look how cute she looks with Paimon at her side.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. the old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Oh, sure.
Thank you, dears. Oh, sorry to make you run errands for us.
I'll brew some tea and prepare some snacks for when you get back.
Ooh, pa pa pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Will they really let these things grow? I mean, if they let grow these things, it could be easier to get rid of them, right? They don't have to bend over.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Let me. There shouldn't be that much voiceovers, right? Just the Ascension one?
Hey! Ha! Hoo-ah! I can slay a beast with one punch, locking in that freshness. Finally, with this power I can cook. Oh no, I've started salivating.
Oh. Okay, forget it.
One day, I'll be as great as...
Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers, the family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help, hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever.
Yeah.
Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Sakachuro. Chikichuro.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Ooh.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara Fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Oh, so cute. So cute. So beautiful. So beautiful.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks.
Ooh, it really sounds romantic. Oh.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together.
I like how the river looks. Those moments you are enjoying the scenery.
But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence! Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I guess this is fate.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Hagiyoru. The little kids.
That man who just came past looked really scary.
Do you think they're here to steal our weapons?
Oh, so we won't be able to scare off the great Regina yokai anymore?
Ooh. Ooh. I believe there's some Tenryou Commission coming that way. But we will know for sure in the next one. See you.